Oof. I should get myself to bed earlier today.
Don't let that mayor ever give you trouble, honeybee. Oh, he's worried he might lose the next election. And then he'll have to move out of the mayor's mansion, and his fancy wife might hop the next ferry back to Milkwater. She's certainly the smarter of the pair. She's a bit of a hard nut to crack, though. Maybe you'll have better luck.
The time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet and make me fast. Things I want but don't yet have. Get off the ground and in my bag. Listen to that purr.
say spring is a time when love is in the air. But the only thing in the air around here is smoke from my forge. Yeah.
If your grandma ain't like my abuela, she won't let you forget to eat. Abuela took offense if we didn't eat at least one full plate whenever we came over. Oh, one time, my sister's boyfriend said he wasn't hungry. Abuela talked such trash about that poor boy that she dumped him the next week.
Tara, I thought I saw Vanessa go by on her way to your house with a tray.
Oh, yes, she paid Grandma a visit.
Oh, thought so. Here.
Angus, you don't have to do that.
Oh, yes, I do. Even the sick have standards. Vanessa doesn't believe in putting butter in her baked goods. I think that says it all. Otto has tried bringing Bruno in for counseling, but I don't think his father is very receptive to our message. Maybe he will be, in time.
Welcome! Doesn't it look so organized in here? Juliet just sorted all of my medical supplies in exchange for extra credit at school. I explained what each item was for, and she seemed genuinely interested. Maybe she'll take over for me one day. Oh, thanks.
Finally!
Is it time for bed?
Honeybee, I'm so glad you came here. Even if your circumstances weren't the best. What with you,
Losing my fiance and my job in the same week? Yeah. But I tried to make the best of it. We had dozens of these miniature champagne bottle wedding favors, and it was too late to take back the deposit on the cake. So I had all of my girlfriends over for a champagne and cake unengagement party. I even wore my dress.
Now that's the right spirit. I wish I'd been there. I bet it was a ball.
Well, I may have gone to the bathroom to cry once or twice, but yeah, it was great.
Oh, look at the head scratches.
Bruno's cool. He gets my love of the ocean, but by the end of the day, his stall gets pretty ripe, no lie.
There's a stray cat that lives around. Not that my bar has...
Hazel told me that before I moved here, there was nowhere to get a cappuccino on the entire island. Can you imagine that?
My grandmother was a lot like Hazel. She was my biggest champion. When my show got canceled by the network, she said, "Don't worry, Cammy, something better will come along." And she was right. I just wish she could have seen how far I've come.
You look like you're in a good mood, Parker.
I am. You're looking at a guy who just ascended from the Iron Base Camp level to Silver Ridge level on the Mountain of Consciousness. Cameron said he'd make me a medal as soon as he could source some silver. Now that the mine is back open, he should be able to get some soon.
You've got a lot going on, but if you ever want some moral support, come by the Consciousness Center. Everyone there is really nice.
Have you been by Kai's stall? He always has interesting things to sell. Some people never leave the place where they were born, but Kai's always ready for his next adventure.
It was very kind of you to humor my father, but don't worry, you don't have to waste your time fishing.
I don't think it's a waste of time.
Oh, well, enjoy all the, bracing smells that come with a fresh catch, then. I know you've got a lot on your plate, caring for your grandma and all, but don't forget to take some time to decompress. Damon's Bar is a great place to unwind at the end of a long day, and his whiskey's not half bad. Well, it's not half good either, but needs must, as my grandpa used to say.
Allergy season makes me wish Damon's mother was still here. Having a pharmacist handle everyone's medication took so much off my plate. But Kaya got the chance to work at an amazing clinic in South Africa, so I can hardly blame her for leaving.
I remember that you were really into the speech and debate club when you were in high school. You used to practice your talking points on me when you babysat.
Oh, I remember that too. I thought about going to law school, but that would mean leaving Fairhaven for too long, and I just can't be separated from this place.
I see the doctor round here a fair bit, looking for medicinal herbs. Reminds me of my mother.
Was your mom a doctor, Shelby?
Not formally as such, no. But she was a healer, all the same. heavenly aroma. Fish stew? Why, thank you.
Why does Shelby live in a cabin in the woods? My dad could build him a house in town if he wanted.
Maybe he likes living out in the woods.
No way. We rented a cabin one summer, and no one liked it. It was cold, and there were spiders, and you had to pee in an outhouse. I just think some grown-ups pretend going camping is fun to impress other grown-ups.
Well now, I don't mind this. Don't mind it at all.
So how long's the farm been in your family, Thomas?
My dad used to come over on the ferry to work in the mine after the harvest was done for the year. One day Hazel mentioned the land was for sale. Mom wasn't too sure about leaving our family and community back in Milkwater, but once she saw the view, she knew Dad had found something special.
I like Amira. When Helena took ill, she always treated her with kindness and respect. And I know she's taking good care of your Gram, too. She never condescends to people, even with her fancy degree. Some folks might learn a thing or two from her.
Hey! I heard you're the one to thank for the mine being fixed. This is so exciting. Maybe my little business will finally pick up some steam.
Got one. Got one.
Gotcha!
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha! Yeah! Wow!
Am I ready for bed? Grandma, I'm sorry I didn't visit more over the years. I always meant to come by or call or...
Oh, you were stuck in the middle of a generational spat. Can't blame you for not wanting to get on the wrong side of Arthur's temper.
He didn't have a right to keep us apart. We lost so many years that we could have spent together.
Anger makes folks do things they regret, honeybee. He was sore at me for not telling him your grandpa was sick. But I was just following Robert's wishes. Robert didn't want Arthur to come and fuss over him. Can't imagine why not. I love being fussed over.
Well, I'm going to fuss away then. Who's a good kitty?
Oh, is it time to go to Damon's yet? Blacksmith work sure helps you work up a thirst.
If only Dad could see the work you're putting in on Hazel's farm. He and Thomas used to help her with the harvest after your grandfather passed away. She'd always tell them she didn't need any help, but they wouldn't take no for an answer.
Cameron's a looker, isn't he? He hasn't been here much longer than you, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has admirers already. That consciousness center of his, though. I don't know about that place.
I have to say, I didn't expect a bouquet of thistles and wildflowers to look so charming. Thank you for taking time away from your grandmother to help Violet. And us, of course.
Violet mentioned that you helped her source some of the blooms for my order. Thank you. They were charming.
Sure, it was no trouble at all.
You just got here and you're already helping out your new neighbors. I think that's just lovely. I love it. Thank you. You are such a charmer.
I caught Finn digging through our backyard looking for worms. I thought, how entrepreneurial. He's gonna sell them to Bruno for bait. But no, he was planning to put them on Vanessa's chair. Should only take a day or so.
Hiya, Shelby.
Bruno gave me a rod. Thought I might try my chances at the lake.
You'll do better if you aim where they're going to be. No point going where they were. Is that heavenly aroma fish stew? Why, thank you.
Are your parents members of the League too, Cameron?
My mom's interested in some of the ideas. She's really open to it, but my dad, well, he has some bitterness over how some League members treated him back in his acting days. I wish he could let it go.
Does the bar have a name?
Sure does. The Bar.
That isn't a name.
Well, it's what everyone calls it, so it seems like a name to me.
Angus cracks me up. Like, I know I shouldn't laugh at his corny jokes. It just encourages him. But I can't help it, okay? I like a good pun.
Gotcha!
Angus gets annoyed at me for ragging on Cameron, but I can't help it. I mean, look at his pants. He looks like he's about to go join a street gang in a Broadway musical.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Thomas gets a bad rap for being kinda antisocial, but he's cool. He never minds if I cut through his place on my way to the beach.
Oh, got one!
Good thing you learned how to fish from Bruno. When I was a kid, the fisheries were focused on getting bigger and bigger. When they got too big, they went out of business. Bruno never did that. He fished as much as he needed, no more. Well now, I don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this looks like a...
time for bed.
Grandma, how did you find out you were a witch?
Oh, my Aunt Vivian was in the coven, of course. She used to have all these boarders come and go from a house she owned in town. Turns out they were visiting witches, come to see our wellspring for themselves. Although I think a few may have just been coming to see Aunt Viv, now that I think of it.
Oh, what a good bird. What you doing, Angus?
Thinking up a new viral baked good. Something that people would be willing to queue for hours to get so they could post it on the social medias. You know, like those croissants that have donut filling. Oh, what about like a half bagel, half cupcake? A bupcake! No, that won't work.
So you're taming the old wild fields, eh? Your grandfather used to say that land was made of gold. And if that's still true, well, a rising tide lifts all boats.
Some people might not like having their shop right by the school, with all the noise from the kids, but I like being able to peek over and see Sebastian through the windows, just to check in on him.
Do you ever miss home, Parker?
Well, Fairhaven is home now, but I miss my brother. He thought I was crazy to follow Lena out here, but he came to visit after the twins were born. And you know what? This town might be a bit sleepy, but he gets it now. Our dad worked his whole life, but in the city he could only afford our little apartment. But here, my kids can see the stars at night. I could make this whole area a place for gardening, but you'll need to clear out all the trees and rocks from the area I've roped off. Got it? You come back and let me know.
The League does offer pre-bereavement counseling, if it would help. Or you're also welcome to just come use the meeting room as a space to sit in quiet whenever you want.
Thank you, Cameron.
Of course.
I'm sure you're looking forward to summer, but I hope you also take time to reflect on what you've accomplished. Making big life changes is never easy. Oh, thanks.
Things seem pretty tough with Hazel's health, sweetheart. You need a little comfort, you come here anytime, okay? This diner's always open for you.
Have you been to Violet's flower shop yet? It's nice that there is someone else in town who really cares about beauty for the sake of beauty.
There's a stray cat that lives around here. He looks like he might be a good mouser. Not that...
Otto says I drink like a fish. Well, that must be how I know where to find them. I get in their heads.
Oh, this is weird. I could have swore I got a new shipment of chocolate bars in, but the box is gone.
Maybe it was one of the kids? I've heard they like to prank people.
Nah, brah. Emmy always pays for her chocolate with her allowance. She takes pride in her junior budgeting skills. Maybe I'm just burned out from doing 2-a-day sessions this past week.
Oh, I always love when you stop by, Shelby. Take care.
Hey, I didn't realize you came into town or bought things from Lena's store.
Marcus is my friend, yeah? Why wouldn't I buy canned goods here?
My dad lives in Milkwater, remember? Parker and I run the store now.
Oh, yes. Hard to keep all that straight.
Oh, you knew Lena's father? How long have you lived on the island?
Here's a riddle for an answer. What is older than we can fathom, but is reborn every month?
Is it the moon?
That's right. Or at least one way to be right. There's no such thing as a simple question, Terra Wylde, or a simple answer.
Ah, classic Shelby. Be kind to him. He understands time differently than us.
I'll do my best. Have you ever lived anywhere other than Fairhaven?
Not for very long. I did commute back and forth to the city for a year, though. I was taking a business management class. The city wasn't for me, but it did give me the chance to meet Parker, so I'm grateful to it for that.
Hey there. Thanks for stopping in.
What made you decide to become a butcher?
My parents own a restaurant back home, and I hung around the kitchen and learned what I could. What about you? Is this your first time working with food?
I used to waitress in a cafe, but I spilled coffee on my patron so many times, I quit before I could get fired.
Well, you're so cute, I bet you would have gotten away with it. I like the freedom of running my own place. Kinda miss the chaos of the kitchen, though. Ribbing the line cooks and shouting over the banging pots. It's too quiet here sometimes.
Well, if you want to just give me a call, and I'll come and clang pots over your head anytime.
Okay, it's a deal.
So, is the recipe so good I'll be Satan aback?
Well, if it's dad jokes you're after, try Parker's workshop. But yes, the seitan is delicious. Here, try it.
Thanks.
I got a deal with Angus, and he'll be giving me vital wheat gluten from now on. If you're ever cooking and you want to sub in seitan for meat, I'll sell you more.
Noted. I hope Thomas likes the seitan too.
I guess we'll see.
What you doing, Finn?
Avoiding my mom. She's mad because I accidentally locked her out of her e-reader and she had to reset it to factory settings. But she shouldn't make her password so easy to guess.
So what was the wildest thing you ever saw in the city?
I saw a rat drag a piece of pizza into a storm drain once.
That's not really what I was imagining.
So, why aren't you married?
Emmy, that's a very direct question.
Don't you want to be married? Dad and Mom have been married forever.
They've been married for 10 years, right?
Like I said, forever.
Ugh, why can't my mom just get off my case? I'm doing the best I can.
Do you ever go by Damon's pub, Vanessa?
Oh, I step in on occasion, but Otto really prefers to spend quiet evenings at home.
Really? Well, what about like a girls' night out?
Well, no one's ever invited me to one, to be honest. I guess it could be fun.
You liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Oh, look at the head scratches.
What's this? A recipe? Whoa! What's this? A recipe? Whoa! What's this? A recipe? Whoa! What's this? A recipe?
Is it time for bed?
Well, did Grandpa or Dad ever suspect you were a witch, Grandma?
Well, there was that one time a potion went awry. Oh, stank up my sanctum something terrible. Luckily, Robert was out in the shed at the time and didn't hear the blast it made.
Come here.
The time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet and make me fast.
Whoa, this ranch is incredible. I'm Marty Emerson. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Memerson.
Oh, please, just call me Marty. I want you to know that the ranch you help rebuild is in good hands.
Oh, I didn't really...
I've graduated with honors from the top national course in animal husbandry. Is that, can we still call it that? I mean, you're a farmer too, and you're a girl. Maybe it should be animal spousadry. Huh?
I don't think...
Duh. This is already more complicated than I thought.
Is it, though?
Yeah, maybe we should start by keeping things simple. For now, you can buy eggs from me. When you're ready to raise your own chickens, I can sell you some chicks, too. You'll want to build a coop to keep them from scampering off. Learned that one the hard way. That nice carpenter fella, Parker, can help you out.
Yeah, so if you're trying to impress a girl who sells flowers, don't give her flowers. I speak from experience here.
Have you met Juliet? She comes by here a lot. I don't mind. There's not that many kids in town for her to relate to.
Oh, Parker's so supportive of me, so I try to support him too. But out of all the hobbies he could have taken up, he had to pick the League of the Conscious Mind?
What? You don't like it?
No, it's not that. It's just, I don't trust people who tell you that you're the only obstacle between yourself and true happiness.
Come by the Consciousness Center anytime.
I'm not big into religion.
It isn't like that. It's more of a do-it-yourself guide. You can't climb the mountain of consciousness until you put on your boots.
Watch out, new fish. My son's looking for volunteers for his re-election campaign. And you're green enough to not know better.
Oh, thanks. Have you met Shelby? He lives alone in the woods, and he knows a fair bit about wild plants and forageables. Sometimes a walk in nature is the best medicine.
We'll be able to fix up this coop, no problem. Got it? Has Lena invited you to join her book club yet? They meet a couple of nights a week, but it's ladies only.
Some folks in town are afraid of the woods. I try to ease their minds about it, but it's no use. Hard to reason with irrational fear. Why are you so kind to old Shelby? Thank you.
I hope our little group meeting at Town Hall the other day didn't scare you, Tara.
Little group meeting?
Fairhaven is a lovely town, but we can't be too complacent. That's all.
Man, this is great. I owe you a drink at Damon's. Okay, I'll get started fixing up that old coop right away. Should only take a day or so.
What's wrong, Angus?
My older brother just sent an announcement. He and his wife are expecting again. In the fall.
Congrats! Isn't that great news, Uncle Angus?
No! That kid better keep baking till after our wedding. Knowing my luck, he'll be born the day before, and none of my family will come.
I want to go out surfing, but Kai says I need a wetsuit. Where am I supposed to find a wetsuit around here? See, this is why I want to move to the city.
Mom said we should help you now that your grandma is really sick. So here.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Finn. But I don't want to take your chocolate.
No, it's okay. I can swipe more from Kai later.
What did you say?
Buy. I can buy more from Kai later.
I know it's not technically Otto's fault that my dad isn't mayor anymore, but sometimes I think I should just move my shop so it isn't right next door to town hall. Having to watch him do his self-important walk by my windows every morning is tough.
Hi, Francis. What you working on?
Oh, I'm restoring a necklace that used to belong to my abuela. She left the necklace to my sister, but the clasp is broken. I'm fixing it up to surprise her. My sister and I don't talk that much, but maybe the necklace will remind her that I'm here for her. Anyway, I love working with vintage pieces like this. They have such unique details. Angus always says that I should have been born in an era where people still cared about the little things.
I feel like I've stepped into the past ever since I arrived in Fairhaven. I mean, a blacksmith drawing water from a well? But I like it.
Oh, I agree. Sometimes I miss modern conveniences, but it's worth it to live somewhere where people appreciate authenticity. My abuela lived with my family until she passed away. In my family, caring for your elders is really important. I respect that you came back here to be with Hazel. I'm sure it wasn't an easy choice. Kai's stall is my favorite shop in town. You never know what you're going to find. Don't know how he surfs every day, though. Even in summer, the water here is freezing. But then, I'm a bit spoiled. The water back home was like a warm bath.
You and Lena were friends when you were younger, yes? Would you say you know her well?
Not really. It was so long ago, and we were just kids then.
Funny. My best friend Amy, I feel like if we could see each other again tomorrow, it would be just like old times again. But I guess I'll never really know.
Have you seen the stray cat who lives in the neighborhood? I've been putting out a bowl of milk for it. My father always said cats can communicate with the spirits.
I once had a cat who used to stare at a spot in the wall. I thought it was a ghost, but then it turned out we had mice.
Listen to that purr.
You liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Here, kitty kitty.
Time for bed.